Dr. B, was you seen me?
Hey, what's up? Good night. Sorry for being late.
What the stream is the same or
Huh?
Say that again?
is the link to the stream the same or
No. Yeah,
No,
it would
no, I
be the
don't think
same.
so.
let we send it over there, let we
I
propagate this.
wanna go back on YouTube. I don't know what's on there. Let's see.
Hold on 1 second, huh?
So I should be able to get it from
Yeah, no
here.
see
Yeah.
look. Let me I spam not about 50 chats, but you send all your UFB chats, I will send everybody else. New link there, right? Java trying to give my life advice in our group chat now. Tweet it now?
I see. Oh, you mean 3D thing?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Spam to these men. It's a group chat I wanted to send it to. Alright.
That better do up now, you know. I'll trip off.
Trust me, dog. I also will trip off. It will happen right as I explain in my team again. Well, Dr. Buffon since say hey, you can go before me when we back up, right?
Yeah. When
I
they
use
shoot up on
I use my mobile tonight, right? But
I think you could.
they could share.
Yeah, you could share from your mobile.
I think so.
Oh,
When you have
okay.
to use it.
Let me see, huh? How do you do that?
We are back up, you guys. Understand?
Oh, nice. Cool.
Just now, huh?
Well, while you sort that out, everybody, Dr. Buffon is back up. So we have a full house. Keep
You go.
presenting. You going? Oh,
Go on.
is he? But I mean, to invest in a webcam, boy. That's the best thing right now.
Yeah. Or you could do like me and use your phone.
Yeah, but then we see in your chest every 5 seconds.
Not wrong with that.
Big up, Vic.
You like my chest, so.
It's in the gym these days, so.
I wish.
I know you must. I don't know about chest, but you have a real belly to pick this side. You just be putting out every week, you know.
Use me up now, right?
Hey, you're real funny, yes. Anyway, it's Daga again now, boy.
Where's
Hi, Javed.
Javed, boy? Where's the Javed, boy? Say where am I?
Salek, and all that.
You have the time, man. Hey, it's you and the trade team, brother, not me, brother, not Kwan. It's Kwan, as you and fault.
Doc, you could share your screen.
I'm trying to do that, boy. I'm not sure how to do it.
You can
No
walk us straight now.
Okay, so basically, let's not just give me 2 seconds. Let me just use my PC and somebody could go before me, you know. I will just pull it up on
I'll bring it up. So this week, I got a nice calm 109 minus
Well
4.
done.
Yay! Thank you. Camouflage, boy, camouflage. But yeah, yeah, I took a hit for I sold Ramsey for Martinelli, so obviously that's a net negative move. But I wasn't gonna play Ramsey anyway. Ramsey would have been where Broha is. Martinelli came in, got 8 points and assist against Leicester. Could have probably been more. Could have been more against us. Kulishevsky, my free transfer.
Cool.
He got 11 points. As much as FPL wanted to not give the man the points, he got the points in the end. Andy Robertson has been amazing since I brought him in. When it was about to win, like say here somewhere. Nah, I brought him in way before that. So yeah, 18 points from him as an assist, 2 clean sheets. Harry Kane, brilliant. Salah, captain. Saka was there. Cancelo, 9 points. could have been more. Rudiger getting a yellow card for I don't know what. Trent consistent, 13 points. The big problem I have is you see this Dubravka Ramsdale problem because I was 2 minutes off 2 clean sheets twice. So that gave me real vex. Like Havertz with a fantastic goal there to give the Chelsea
Velcro
the
on the
win, and then
boots.
Velcro on the boots, and then somehow they managed to lose to Everton. I don't know how that's possible, but yeah.
Imagine you lose a clean sheet to Everton.
Yeah, but I mean, I expect that against like for Liverpool when we play them, we always end up losing a clean sheet. But and Willock with 2 points. I mean, he leaving this week. But yeah, I was busy this week, by Javid. But relax yourself. But yeah, it was only you when you busy. You like to talk and complain and not complain about the work you had to do. But nah, I was busy this week. But that's me this week. Yeah, I mean, back up. I again allergic to top 100 just outside. But yeah, that's me.
Alright, so see like I can't for some reason share my screen. I'm gonna just walk through my team, right? So
Yeah, man.
I'm on 95 points, when I took a -4 hit, right? I would have sold Bowen and I would have also sold the Ward Prowse. I brought in Martinelli and I brought in Kulusevski. Right, so I have Watkins with 2, Mount with 3, Martinelli with 8, Foden with 3, Salah with 20, Kulusevski with 11, Cancelo with 9, Tierney with 7, Trent with 13, Cody with 14, and Sanchez with 5.
Oh, your team get you, right?
Yeah, I'll get you there.
I wouldn't say get through
How much
because
points you on?
95, well 90, 91 because I took a -4.
Okay.
Alright, so no, it wasn't get through because I didn't really have like a significant net increase in terms of rank, but just hanging in there basically. Yeah.
Doc,
So,
I
it was
had a
more
really
that.
good game week there, man. Nah, that's a good game week, man. You know,
Nah.
Like a big boy.
I was bummy because I see you in the group chat celebrating every goal, and I was watching
Ent?
any head to head league. I was playing you. Just
Really?
managed to scrape through.
I didn't
Yeah,
even I didn't even watch I didn't even watch head to
I
head.
just check it
Serious.
sometimes. I check it sometimes. I just noticed, but I was like,
Serious.
scrape
Okay.
through there. Yeah, I see in
Cool,
Javid
cool.
saying Everton safe. Probably after
Hopefully
this week.
not.
I don't want them to say, but I feel they
Me
probably
either.
safe after this week.
No, they're
Uh,
not safe.
No credit to
I don't
Lampard
think
at
it's safe.
all. The man in the match was that man who cheated himself to the goal, was there? Because he saved the time, you know. But yeah, I mean, props to them for just pissing everybody off, really. But you know, launch into to the next game week there.
I'm
Talk
pull
about
up it.
something. Oh, well, I
Yeah,
was thinking maybe we could talk about some of the performance this week, but nah, man who performing this week playing next week now.
yeah, boy.
So I'll pull up the fixtures, man.
None of the men who perform this week
Only
play
Kane
next week.
and Cooley.
Just Tony.
What do you mean?
Full one them there.
What's the fixtures? Oh, okay. Well, I have to forget the quiz, man. But I'm not sure. So there's the fixtures here. 14 minutes didn't need to see Everton season. That's really annoying. But our game week begins tomorrow at 4. Wolves against Leeds. And, you know, as we know, is our blank game week. It's a heavy blank game week. So I think the first question we should probably answer, and it's something that people say in this week, is do I use my free hit? And for me, it's a no. I don't know what you guys had to say about it.
My boy.
Well, for me, it's a no-no. I don't find it. All right, so it all depends on your team structure. It depends on what chips you have, right? And I take all those things into consideration. By now, most individuals would have at least used one free hit. Some would have
Correct.
probably used a triple captain, and some people would have used the bench boost as well. So with one free hit remaining, right, I honestly don't really see there's more value to gain in using the free hits in the later game weeks that have some double, with some teams that have some double fixtures. All right.
Completely agreed.
So, but I mean,
So,
it's a game you can
Mark,
play
right?
however you want.
Marks, right? So, for players who looking on, who watching on, all right?
Uh-huh.
How much players will you say it's safe to go with this game week? Because a lot of people wouldn't have 11, right?
I
Some
don't
might,
think
some
many
might.
people have 11.
Yeah. Some might, but for the other people,
Well,
how much you think is safe enough?
well, to be honest, I mean that's a good question. Most people will tell you between 7 to 9, right?
Agreed.
But let me be real, right? Let's look at the fixtures. Let's look at the teams playing. I don't mean it in any disrespectful way. I mean it's
Yeah.
football. Anything could happen. You have Wolves, Leeds, Villa, Arsenal, Leicester, Brentford, Spurs, West Ham. It all depends on the players that you already have. Which teams, the players that you have playing this game week, what team they're representing? Because two of the teams, for example, apart from the last couple of game weeks like Brentford, where Tony scored a hat trick and he scored double, and discount and not discrediting Brentford, all right. But if it is you don't have Tony and you want to bring in Tony, apart from him, I don't really see anybody else that you may have expect to have a lot of return. So it's not just about body count; it's about who is the actual players that you have now.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
So if
A
you
Yeah,
big
have
point
five
to note
people but
about
you
it's
captain
true.
and
Tony as
Kane,
well.
It's
Mm,
true. It's true. You ain't lying.
if you have five
literally.
players where you captain and Kane, fine. You know,
I think a big thing to note too about Tony, especially because I think he's the most transferred in player this week, is that
right?
his last two games obviously he scored what like 5 goals, which is
Yeah,
obviously ridiculous. But
And how much
three
was
of those
spent?
were penalties, right?
Exactly.
So that's something to note. What I will say that kind of bodes well for Brentford is Leicester do like to defend and set pieces. But yeah, I mean in total I've seen a lot of people selling Salah for example, but I think the important thing is watch the state of play really. Watch what happened this week, what happened in the last couple of weeks. You see that players like Kane, obviously, as you say, that is the man you want to have on your team to cover your bases. This week for me is about covering bases. I say like your free hit is to attack and using it right now seems like using it to defend, and like I don't think that
Mm.
makes sense. For 5 fixtures that's very questionable. Um
Yeah,
Anything can
especially that
happen.
Spurs West Ham fixture. That real questionable.
Spurs form currently is win lose win lose win lose,
Yeah.
and like so. I mean, they could lose just as easily. And West Ham just played 120 minutes today against
Against Sevilla. Yeah.
Sevilla in the Europa League
Mm-hmm.
there.
Yeah, and
Then
have to go and play Sunday. Yeah.
yeah, Leicester has been hot and cool. Leicester again they played today. Brentford is an inconsistent team.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Arsenal I like for the game week. Aston Villa is a good team, but they play each other, right? Wolves again hot and cool. Leeds, who knows?
Leeds.
Rafinha has been underperforming. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's a good pick for the week still, actually. But yeah, I just feel because people have been asking me this, people always saying it like, "Hey, feel as easy for you this week." I don't think so. I don't think that's the call this week. I think what would be nice is and something that I think we talked about before is about like if you build your side up to this game week and then your wildcard out of it now. But yeah, I mean I don't really see the need to attack this game week. I think for me it'd be trying to minimize the red arrow. Because the arrow will probably be red. But
Yeah, most
yeah,
like yeah.
your
Because
arrow would be
because
red.
I think it might be because
No, if you have Kane, your arrow can't be red.
as if
that's
you
the
have
thing, eh? That's the
Kane,
thing.
as you
That,
have
nah,
Kane,
realistically,
and everybody have Kane, right?
we
Where's Kane
should
ownership right now?
prioritize them.
Because a lot of people were doubting him. People were saying, nah, that he just
24.
being lucky. You
Has he
know?
me and you jump on Kane really, yeah?
Really. And he really
Really?
fit. So
And
we was but
it's not
plenty
it's
people
not that
now
it's not
looking
that we
to
did
bring
not
in
have
Kane.
faith in him, you know. It's not Sage. It's not we did not have faith in him, you know. It's Tottenham
Mm.
shaky, boy.
Well
Nah, boy,
fine,
but
fair enough. But
consistently
Yeah.
though, consistently throughout, Kane was actually putting up the best XG numbers for a while since he turned the year, I think.
Mhm.
And that's something we had to kind of note when you're looking at this kind of thing here. Like the man has been putting up. He has the highest XG. I just looked that up since January 1st, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
not to say it's just a random thing now. Like the man has been playing out. He's currently performing his XG. He's his XA again brilliant. You know how the man is. But yeah, you wanna go into the fixture by fixture.
Yeah, well, we're good now. There's not much
Uh,
games. So Wolves
I take us well. Well,
I think the
we have
Wolves
time to
Leeds game
talk
could be an
tonight.
interesting fixture.
It could
yeah.
be because Leeds have to win, right? Because they're fighting relegation.
Everton put the pressure on them this week. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Um,
So for me,
they,
if I pick anybody from Wolves, most likely it'll be Jimenez. Um,
I'd probably say
the
Sa is the best player to go with from
probably
Wolves.
that also too. But you can't even trust Aitnori anymore because look what went on this game week. Makal play.
Yeah.
Who and then who else? I think if you really if you really if you're feeling punty, yeah. I'm not gonna say Ruben Neves Sadek. If you're feeling
Neves had a
punty,
really good goal this week. It was this week or
yeah.
last week. this
I
week.
think it was. I'm not too sure if it was this week or last week. Yeah.
Last week when they double
Last week?
he had to go.
Yeah.
I think it's
Right,
4-0
yeah,
they
the
beat
chip.
Juan
So
injured?
no, it was just
yeah.
dead leg. It was just
Oh,
dead
That
leg.
deadline.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
somebody you could look at. I think a lot of people this week they might be looking to move out maybe Broha. Cause I mean Broha that similarly priced striker, but he do have a double game week coming up.
Yeah,
Um but yeah, I feel like Broha to Huang is something you could consider if you look at the cheap strike option because
but then
Prudence is another good shout
yeah,
Jason. Yeah.
exactly. Prudence there and Pedro is also fit
I think is what we've realized is the rotation has been real heavy for Wolves now. In terms
for no apparent reason.
yeah, which I don't understand really. I
which
just
is why
praying
Nuri might
Nuri get his start by.
because he didn't play last game and he played the game before that. So
Yeah,
hopefully
in the
he
GW
Exactly.
game, we
can
only
come
play
in.
one game. Yeah.
I think a lot of my hopes on him shoulders right now. But I know a couple of they have Mr. Inevitable Connor Cody. I think that's an asset we don't speak about enough now. I think Cody is probably the best defensive asset from Wolves for sure. Nailed to start and well he scored a goal. He's a hero really this week, I think. I think
Hmm.
Dr. Bowen, you have him, right?
Yeah, I've had Cody since like game week 4.
Wow.
Nice man. That's somebody you don't have to move at all.
Yeah.
But I mean, we saw something with Leeds this week, where they pull out a win against Norwich. The thing about that
What they
win,
should have done in the
But
first
listen
place
what you just say,
is
you they
Norwich.
pull
hmm
out a win against
It's
Norwich. That is
Norwich.
so
Yeah.
wrong. Like you
they
should
They
be
should
beating
have.
Norwich
hey,
comfortable.
Yeah.
they end a 6 game losing streak. That's
The
always hard to do,
the
no matter who you're playing against. I mean,
first
Norwich is
season
probably the best team you
leads.
want to play on a losing streak, right?
First season
But
leads would have mashed up that Norwich side. This
to be too
season,
sure. But looking at, I mean, obviously the key man when it comes to Leeds, everybody took about Rafinha. He was actually really, really good against Norwich. For anybody anybody who watched the game, you would know
mm,
he had one shot on target, 2 shots off target, 2 big chances created, and 4 key passes. So,
yeah.
and he hit the post twice, and he missed a big chance.
And when now he have somebody to aim at in the box, got Bamford is back.
Correct, and like that's why I think this week, like, it's kind of gray area for me in terms of Rafinha because Rafinha, I like to own Rafinha. That's one thing for sure. But yeah, I mean, it's just in terms of is it just a fluky thing? Is it just because it's Norwich? Wolves don't really concede chances, like that's obviously
Mhm.
to that extent. So I still think if you have Rafinha this week, he'll be one of the most highly owned players for this fixture because most owners gonna probably sell after this game week.
Yeah.
Bamford is a cheeky punt too. I don't know.
Hmm.
Rodrigo was the guy who scored, and Joe Gellert, who I had on my team briefly, scored as well. I don't know. I feel like that lead striker spot kind of dodgy right now. People just come
Yeah.
off and come on, and so I don't know. But what you
And
guys think?
well, we all want Leeds to lose and get relegated. We all know
What?
why.
It's because of
Why?
the
I
Rafinha
know.
leaving regardless, and I don't know what the problem
Yeah,
is.
but he's gonna be even cheaper if they
You're gonna be
get if
cheaper
they get
than
relegated.
relegation, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
well, let's
it's
Chelsea, man.
like
Only had
15
to,
million.
worry about the price.
Whoa, you broke too.
Okay.
Relax.
Wow.
Okay.
He's
I name
broke
it four
too.
Chelsea, four Chelsea, man, in this thing.
His
I
club is
can't
broke
see what
too.
you've been doing. You're cutting off the stream when I showed my team, and you're bringing in set of Chelsea people to gang
Good
on.
move, Javid. Good move,
Javid just
Javid. Barnes
Put
and King.
Javid comment on his screen there.
That is that. Yeah, that's a good move.
So
So,
Barnes
Javed,
is the
are you
one.
bringing back? Or you bring back in Salah next week?
The worry dog, he will tell us that when he tells us that. But Barnes, I think, is the one people are gonna be looking at. The only thing is he played 90 minutes today, obviously. Um, in the Conference League. He is the man in terms of numbers. So we could get onto that when we get onto Leicester's fixtures. But talk about Villa Arsenal first, the game on Saturday.
Yeah, well, let Jordan and Dr. Buffon talk about this game now. Since we talk about the first one.
Yeah, Jordan, you have any Arsenal players? I can't remember.
You know who I have. I'm
Our
Smith Rowe.
boyfriend.
Okay, right.
No,
Right.
but
Our boyfriend,
yeah.
right?
But that is not the first player you should bring in, obviously. I think that you should bring in Saka if you don't have him already. I think Lacazette as well would be a good option once hopefully he does score because I have Martinez. But anyway. Yeah, bring in you can bring in Lacazette there. Obviously I think most people have Tierney, but if you don't, that's another good option there. And yeah, the last one would be Smith Rowe.
Well,
So
I
so
think
no
Stats.
no
I
respect for
think
Martinelli.
Oh
yeah, I
yeah. Oh
think
shot. Sorry.
Martinelli. I think Martinelli is quite a interesting option. I bought Martinelli last week.
Me too.
Reason being because I thought that probably he would have had a decent run against Trent.
He
Sorry, what
did.
are you
Fair
on?
enough. That's
Right,
crazy, man. He
against
did.
Trent, which he did, right? I
Mm.
think Martinelli is going to attack Digne. All right. I think he may probably
Digne
have
might
some
not play.
opportunities.
That's if Digne play. Digne not
Whoever, if it's Dean
right now.
or
It will
who
be
else, who's the replacement for Dean?
Young, Ashley Young. Oh man, Ashley Young.
Nah, I don't think he could keep up. Right.
I
A
think
couple
Villa will
other
play deep.
notable options, right? If you'll ever realize where Ben White is be when Arsenal keeping a clean sheet, let's say nobody scores. Anybody's ever checked Ben White in terms of where he just be amongst bonus points?
Yeah, he's always
Oh
behind.
yeah.
Always from well long. And the thing is, what he's annoying me too is because I had him. I don't think I had him early this season, but I had him last season too for Brighton, boy. And he was the same way except Brighton used to sell guns and
Yeah,
give way much
Very
stupid
true.
goals.
yeah. Ben White is just be there around the contenders for bonus points. You know,
Right, true. I want to look at that
him
actually
as
because
well as Odegaard, Martin Odegaard, right?
yeah,
You know, he might not always be amongst the goals, but you know, he's always getting a lot of a high percentage in passing and all these different things. So he's amongst the contenders of bonus points. It all depends on how much money you're willing to spend and who you want to keep long term. But I have
if you
Martinelli,
wanna if you wanna
so
talk bonus, I watch in here because we could look at the bonus. Tony and Gabriel actually pretty high for bonus too, funnily enough. But
right.
for the price points, you can't really miss in terms of weight. No, that's the thing. He's 4.5 and he gets bonus points quite frequently. 8 bonus
Mm-hmm.
points so far this season.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, definitely one to consider. I myself, again, just gonna go with Ramsdale. I have Martinelli and Saka.
All right.
Um, yeah, I brought in Martinelli as our punt, and I would say it paid off last week because if I didn't buy him, I would have Ramsey, but I would have bench him. And I'd rather play Martinelli and get you points than bench Ramsey, yeah? Not get you points. No. In terms of Villa, though, Philip Coutinho, anybody? I know lots of people with Niemann still, obviously.
Yeah,
Um,
obviously.
I still have him as well.
Yeah.
right. So you guys think maybe as a captaincy shot? What do you guys think?
If you're punting,
That I wouldn't say captaincy. Arsenal
Pretty
outside
solid.
of bringing the top six have been generally solid, keeping clean sheets. So and then
One thing about Coutinho, he liked to score against Arsenal. He have 4 goals against Arsenal.
that's when you sleep with him. Anyway,
Yeah, but what you want him to do? Play for Villa against him in the past? No, like
oh
what?
gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh.
4 goals and 1 assist in 9 appearances.
It's a nice option to think about. But I don't know. I don't know who I'll give it. If I do as Javid did and bring in Kane, I probably captain Kane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys, I seen in the chat there. I just called out his record, but I'm gonna call it again. Is 4 goals and 1 assist in 9 appearances in the Prem against
Against
Arsenal. I think that's
Arsenal.
overall actually. Yeah, so he has a pretty decent record for Liverpool. So I think that's a good pick this week again because I kind of bummed me to go when any kind of double defense this week because of that. I don't
Yeah.
think any of these teams really scream
Yeah.
defensive solidarity to me. Arsenal probably the most, but um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is watching the
To be
fixtures as
honest,
well? What's that fixtures
I'll
coming
to
up?
be honest, I'll give Wolves a clean sheet against Leeds. To be honest,
Well, let me transfer Nuri there. Um, let's see.
not like he
Southampton
gonna
and
start.
Chelsea
Not like he
coming up.
gonna start.
2-1 Palace, Brighton. So I mean, yeah, I guess bringing him in this week. But I already have triple Arsenal, so I can't really sell there. But I mean,
Brandon
Villa
said
again.
Yarmolenko. Oh, we didn't reach yours yet. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, very shit. But in terms of Villa, I mean, Jay
Wow,
Garanti got a goal
Matikash.
this week. Yeah, Matty Cash is
Great
the other one,
option.
right?
Great option. Well,
Yeah,
that man
so
has been flying, and
he certainly
I just
flew last week
upset. I just
with a
upset
point.
that I didn't buy he over the name. Eventually,
I don't know. I think this game will be tight. I could see maybe both teams scoring, but I think it'll be like a tight one. I don't really see either team really coming out and hitting like a 5 or 6,
mm-mm.
So
Yeah.
I think Arsenal should win as well. even away from home. But I mean, Ramsey, I sold him, but I sold him because Martinelli, I think, have the upside in the coming weeks. Somebody without much chips left. Um, yeah, obviously, I think cash definitely, Doug. Because I mean, this week they didn't keep a clean sheet against West Ham. That's something. I mean, most teams really concede to West Ham, right? But yeah, I don't think he played particularly well against West Ham either. But that that double game we call there is enough for me to say to co-sign that now. What about
Yeah.
the forward options? Or even Emiliano Buendia, because he got an assist, I think 2 assists in his last 2 games.
Yeah, as if he start because
Yeah.
he's playing this midfield diamond now.
This
So
bench
I
role,
think if
he's
I
coming
was
off
to
the
take a
bench.
chance on any forward, I'd probably go Ings.
Yeah,
yeah,
agreed.
I'll say Ings too.
He got 18 points in the double game week or something like that. So
Yeah, somewhere around there.
it's kind of mad. Um, but yeah, I mean, that's definitely gonna be, I think, an interesting game. Two
Goals for
two
sure.
former
Goals for
good
sure.
midfielders. I don't even know if we goes for sure now. I can see our goal for sure, maybe. It might be a 0-0, who knows?
I
But
mean,
yeah,
Villa defense are
It
great,
could
so
very well be a nil-nil.
could be
true.
a 0-0.
What
Yeah.
going on with John McGinn?
I'm not sure, no. Go on, pull up them injury stats now. What's going on with you?
John, he starts. I think
I like that
started.
one there. So like the Polish James Tavernier. That is really how I would describe Matty Cash. Except not on pens.
He
But
again start the last game.
Well, the reason why I said so is because I think the
Yeah,
Villa
for
after
the
game
last
gonna
game.
be open on both sides, gonna be tighter. I think both teams could have potential to have like long spells with the ball. It just depends on who decides to be more determined and stick to the guns. So you probably have to go to the most, to be honest. It could be 1-1, it could be 2-0.
watch how we finish this and it go be postponed after we talk. No fixture. Just pressure. What was the thing with what's going on again?
He's safe. He's safe. McGinn start
Safe?
last game.
Alright, cool. So I mean that adds a bit of solidarity in this the kind of midfield setup, I think. But again, like we saw how Arsenal scoring goals, though, it's just a consistent thing. So I mean, I would probably give them the edge there. But moving on to the next one, Leicester against Brentford. This is a weird one way because I mean Brentford obviously good form right now. 2 wins in the last two, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, did they lose any games before that? Yeah, they lost the two before that. Out of the relegation zone, well, they're never really in it. They pulling away really. How much points they have? 2 points. So yeah. But I mean, Leicester obviously aside with a point to prove, they currently 12th in the league, which is terrible for them. So
Mm-hmm.
they not too close to the European places either. But I mean,
I mean,
but
they're still in Europe, right? I really so yeah,
yeah,
they're still in Europe, yeah.
they're still in Europe.
So it's still possible
So
to like, stay in Europe for next season.
yeah, the thing is with that too. So obviously they played against who it was is
Start Rennes.
Stade.
Yeah.
So it wasn't Rennes, it's Rennes. It's two different teams. But yeah, they lost 2-1, and there were a couple of injuries in that game, way. So NDD actually came off with a knock, and Marco Brighton came off with a knock for Ademola Lookman, who got assist later on. James Madison came on for Wilfred Ndidi, so clearly the intention was for him to start
This game.
this weekend. He only played 30 minutes. I think he's somebody who was in a good bit of form before he got his injury earlier. I don't know if you guys remember around January, yeah? Was it
I
January,
was
December?
actually considering bringing him in not only for this game week, but like because I know Leicester has games in hand, so I know they'll have
Correct,
a
yeah,
double game
correct.
week.
But then
Indeed.
it's if he starts because he's been out of the team for a while. I know
I
the
think
the whole
that's been because of the injury. But watch that around here,
yeah
13 to 19, he was hitting form. We could even say as far as 22, he was getting
yeah
points, right?
let me scored in 27, but
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't too bad. It's just the Leeds game. Okay. Well, no, he came on against Burnley too. Yeah. And then when he
Yeah.
blanked against who's that? He blanked against the Arsenal.
Arsenal. Yeah. So Yeah, and as you think with him, he's always the guy that everything kind of comes through him, especially with Vardy gone, 6.7 million, still affordable. But I mean, the hype is with Harvey Barnes at the moment. Big fan.
Yeah.
Bailed me out numerous times. And yeah, I mean, back on the menu, 10 points against Leeds, scored the winner, 6 points against Burnley, 2 points against Arsenal. Kind of what you expect. He's a streaky player. That's one thing to note about him. So, kind of had a worry there a little bit. But, I feel like that's a pretty obvious pick for a lot of people who have maybe like Newcastle midfielder or something like that.
That was my consideration. I have Willock. But they
Yeah,
also play
same.
a double, so I wonder if to hold him, if to sell him,
I
and
don't
then
know. I feel like my
let's start
experience with,
forward.
with Newcastle players in the double was kind of painful.
Yeah.
So I might just be staying clear.
Unless you buy
I was so
Fraser.
I was so
Let's
glad
have a double
I
too.
still played.
Let's have a double too. That's the thing. So against Newcastle and Everton.
Cool.
You could have
Hmm.
a double. That's
So
not
So
bad.
yeah,
so
I
let me
think
talk
it's
about
important.
forwards. Or
Well,
talk
right,
about
that's the thing
Hudson
now. Well,
Daka and Kilichi each and Iheanacho.
who
I do,
knows?
I
Like,
do
'cause
like Leicester forwards because to me, none of them have been consistently starting. Daka
correct.
hasn't been consistently starting Iniacho as well. So if you go with either one, you're basically guessing and hope that either
It's a
So
one.
gamble. It's a gamble.
Yeah.
Daka wasn't
It
even in
is.
the squad today, right?
Well,
It
that's
is.
good.
Is
So
it
that
good?
means he might start.
Is it good?
Is it? I mean,
If
he
you
could be
if you're
just
fit,
fit.
you're in the squad
Yeah.
normally, and you know that, right? Let me see if Jamie Vardy is
You have
injured
a flag. You
and
have a
you're not
red
in his
flag. You have
squad.
a yellow flag. Daka have a yellow flag. Illness.
All right.
75% chance of playing.
I was waiting for somebody to say it now. So
Yeah.
yeah, Nacho should start. Yeah, Nacho
Then
should
Nacho
start.
should start. Yeah.
Um, obviously, which is his stats because I know he's the last season he really beat out a lot of us.
And
He's a
by the
must have.
way, if you are really watching Leeds, I mean Leicester, sorry, what the big midfielder was injured, got injured today. Indeed,
Yeah, I just said that, Doug.
you did.
I said he came, said Madison came on film. Yes, come on.
But
But yeah, indeed he
I
did.
don't take you on enough. To be
Yeah,
honest,
clearly.
I assume what you talking.
Explains a lot of. Anyway, so
Double complicated.
and then he came off, and I mean, not like the Leicesters have any best defensive season anyway, but that kind of frees up the thinking. I mean, for them madmen who have like 2 free hits and maybe playing one this week, maybe
I mean,
Brentford
I
a
mean,
little appealing there.
For fun, it's back.
Definitely. Pinnock, Norgard, and Tony.
Correct, dog. And somebody who are gonna throw a hat in here, right? And are gonna say that as Tillemans is back. Okay, well that's something to think about because he's playing advanced, right? So I
Yeah,
guess they'll run Tillemans, Sumari, and Madison, something like that. But
yeah.
Christian Eriksen got an assist last time out,
Yes.
and yeah, Jordan, you
I
was
was
watching him
gonna
too.
mention him.
But take it over, now, take it over now.
No, you go, you go.
No. Well, you was gonna mention him. You just go ahead. I Israel
And
talking.
I
Quandas
never
get
say
fed
I
up.
watch the game, I just say I
Now
see
we'll
it.
just. But if I notice Ericsson, then clearly you notice something about Ericsson too. So what you notice?
Yeah, because I see it after the fact on Twitter.
But what about I just find you see Ericsson is a set piece man, right? No,
He's always been my boy, so I'll always endorse
yeah.
it. He could be doing
And
whatever.
when I had him briefly in Euros Fantasy, and then well obviously didn't really last long. But the
Yes,
thing is
bad
with
on the
him,
season.
the logic behind that is because of his set piece prowess. Right? He's a probably he's not on pens, Tony's on pens, but free kicks, corners. I know recently he hasn't been too great with them in terms of since his move to Inter since his last season in Spurs. Um, yeah, but he cannot not beat any first man. But I think he's somebody to kind of watch very carefully because as we talked about Nogard, we talked about Nogard, Pinnock, calling names there, Buffon, who else? Tony, who else in the box? All them tall men that Brentford have,
Yeah,
right?
all those guys in the box. All of them.
Right.
Mhm.
Leicester, one of the worst teams in the division, bar probably Palace are defending set pieces. So Ericsson gonna be on those. I think it's like is one of those XG matches made in heaven, or XA I would say. But yeah, I mean, obviously the big doubt there is Ericsson. We don't know how his fitness would be in terms of will they rotate him.
Yeah.
I kind of think 'cause obviously coming back with a heart problem, you need to kind of
Yeah,
manage
yeah,
your
yeah, the
minutes.
management, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did play against Brentford. How much did he play against Burnley? Sorry, he played the whole 90 actually. Against Norwich, he played. Let me see that here. he played the whole 90 again, so maybe I talking nonsense. Lost to Newcastle, he came off the bench in that one. Alright, so the man looks to be up in his fitness, right? Of course, there's no kind of guarantee really that he will come out and be swinging in balls, but I think he's a good punt this week, definitely. What's his price? I think his price isn't too bad either.
I think
Check
it's
that for you.
somewhere around.
A little bit above 5 million.
5.5, right?
Yeah,
So
somewhere around.
Mhm.
maybe if you're really wildcarding, I'm not wildcarding, free hitting like some people are if you're punting, definitely a nice little cheap option you could have there. And I would also say I would if I was on my free hits, I would triple up. I'd put Tony in for sure, and I would probably bring in one of the centre backs just because I feel like they could score.
Like Brandon say,
So
yeah, apparently he get called up for Denmark. Good stuff.
that's real good talk. That's real good
Yeah.
talk. So that's good to hear. Um, yes, I feel like that's an exciting matchup there. I feel like that game have a lot of goals in it. Potentially. And yeah, if anybody else have anything to add to it, because I know we didn't talk about Leicester defenders.
Sage, we barely in here, and I did say Wesley Fofana is back.
That's still not that keeping me very far from Leicester defenders, regardless. I just
I didn't say they're
Leicester.
gonna buy one, but
If Fofana did score,
and Soyuncu should be starting this game week.
so you should really feel with confidence. But this guy Fofana he did score today. He's a player I really like. He really improves the level.
Yeah.
So we could see. I don't know how much he'll play. He came off today. After starting and scoring, but he will get his minutes. I don't. In terms of defenders, I like probably Luke Thomas might be the only man who with a 4.5 shot.
I have Luke Thomas
Oh, you gonna play him then?
for sure. But I had
When he
him.
went-
He was a cheap option, and because of the doubles that Leicester may have, it's somebody
Nice.
that I might consider training. So
And
when I
James-
welcome
and James Justin is back, but he hasn't found any kind of form as yet.
Right, it's tough for him because he had a serious injury, right, Justin. So yeah, that's definitely somebody kind of. I feel like next season he might be back on the menu, but I'll give him a while to ease in. That's gonna be tough for him. He's a pacey player and he's gonna lose some pace from that and he gotta get back. So yeah. But I mean, the big fixture I think most people have players from.
He got re-injured, I don't know.
Yeah, something like that, which is really unfortunate. It happens when
Yeah,
he's getting
yeah,
injuries.
yeah.
Finding his way back in the squad now.
Yeah, hopefully, he could pick back up, use that baller. Spurs against West Ham, that's the fixture. Spurs against West Ham, that's the fixture everybody gonna have probably 2+ men from. I would say 2 men, maybe 3 if you still have Antonio for whatever reason.
Antonio is sick in the head.
Nah, but I think he's still one of the most forwards in the game, that's the funny thing. So yeah, look at that. If you look at his TSB, here he is second for the after Dennis.
Wow.
So he's the most forward going into this game we could play in after than Harry Kane is. But I don't know, this one would be difficult to call. Yamalenko, good option. This easy storyline man right now, he
He's gonna come off the
goals.
bench. He's gonna come off the bench, huh?
So
So
would he? Because he
Who
only
knows?
mentioned today, but he
Who
might
knows?
start. Yeah.
Because remember
Bowen out.
they play Sunday and they play today. So and they play down and
yeah, he's a
He
good
did-
shot. We'll see how much minutes he gets.
He scored coming off the bench. No, he actually started. Did he? Yeah, he started. No, he came off the bench. 52 minutes for Antonio, who was injured, and he played as a forward against Villa. So that's his first starts in a while. And he got a goal there. He's on a streak there, so I can actually see him starting maybe. But the thing is, I still feel with Ben Rama fit, they'll probably go with Ben Rama.
I think Ben Rahman and Yamalenko are 2 different type of midfielders in the game in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Rahman more of a distributor. Yamalenko have a better strike rate.
And next thing is
left
too,
shooting.
when Yamalenko comes on, he tends to just play as a forward. No, that's the
Correct.
next thing. So yeah, I mean that's something to watch out for. Obviously, there's a little bit of form there to kind of take note of. Bowen is the man I feel everybody would have had if he had a fixture. Unfortunately, he's injured. I don't know if you guys, Fornals, maybe Benrahma himself.
But
Anybody have any
Yamalenko price
thoughts?
though, Yamalenko is 5.1 million, right? Wow. Wow.
That's cheap. That's cheap. Keston say why he have Dennis. This is the perfect opportunity for you to sell Dennis, bro. What are you talking about? Bring on somebody who are playing,
Cucho.
Cucho, you're moving sideways there, man. Nah, but you're not Cucho in some form, so
Not Kuchar from form, what we say.
exactly. But yeah, I mean, anybody else have any West Ham assets before we launch into Spurs? Because Spurs
I
is the
was
one we
thinking
really
about
analyze.
bringing in. I was thinking about bringing in Fornals.
Mm,
It was either between Fornals or Lanzini, simply because they're two very similar midfielders. But I think like Lanzini play more of like a supporting role, and Fornals kind of play more forward. I
yeah.
was thinking about Fornals. I'm not too sure as yet. It's decent shout. And then the
Honestly,
fixtures for West Ham aren't bad, right?
Mm,
After Tottenham, they have Everton, Brentford, Burnley, right?
right.
Teams not bad, So,
I think the
so
only
Brandon,
if you
concern
Brandon,
bring
with
in a
them,
West Ham
Brandon,
player, it's a good shout.
Brandon
mm,
actually gave a good point there, which is Suchek.
Suchek,
Yeah, he
yeah,
said Suchek scored to this, and
yeah, he did.
which is not a bad option.
FPL legend. But the thing is with West Ham is the thing I was consider is that squad depth. Because remember they're still in Europe too. And
Yeah,
like that rotation will come into play. And then like Antonio being worked like a dog and you don't know where you're gonna go on with them in that regard.
yeah.
They might play tired and just. But David Moyes doing an incredible job with them this season. So I feel they will probably score against Spurs too. Which we can talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
Spurs
yeah.
now.
Do
I
you all
could
feel
see,
this game being a
him scoring
derby
against
might have
Spurs.
any impact on the game itself?
Who have an impact?
As is a
That is a
derby.
derby. It's a derby now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well I mean that's true. I mean I feel like this fixtures always has some kind of heat in them. Spurs against
Mm-hmm.
West Ham specifically. I
Let
remember
me
that
let me
Lanzini,
check out the last again from this fixture.
yeah.
Um,
Um,
so the last game, which was the later season, finished 1-0. And
who's
last
scoring that
season,
one?
we scored in this one. This one was Antonio. Um, last season,
The trio and 2-0.
it was a 2-1 and a 3-0.
2-1? 2-1
Yeah,
and 3. Oh, the 2-0 was season
yeah.
before.
It's 2-1. The 2-1
And Suchek scored the own goal.
is also, yeah, Antonio and I was Lingard.
And
And
the
then
next
the
important thing
3-1.
to note is like Kane and teams in London. Kane loves to score against London teams. So my
Yeah.
armband will be firmly
The
planted
last
on him
time,
this week.
the 3-all, Kane actually had a brace in that game.
Yeah, I remember because I own him but didn't captain.
I think he's gonna
um,
cap Kulusevski.
so I think he, is a fair shout. People, people kind of the Sun owners because the big divide is equals Sun against Kane. Son, I saw him. I didn't watch the Brighton game because we were playing, and who the hell want to watch Spurs Brighton when Liverpool playing Arsenal? Even Rush changed it, and like Rush was showing the game, and they were like, "All right, well now Liverpool playing Arsenal, so we cut over to that." And they just cut off the game and just show that instead. So that just goes to show. But yeah, so um, I saw Son against United. He looked terrible. He was awful in that game. I thought, boy, like he kept falling over. He was making some good passes, but from deeper positions. And the same, he was unlucky, I think, to not get an assist against Brighton when Kulusevski shot, because like it kind of deflected off Romero and score. But I still think if you have Son is a man, we could really get some points. And
I
that's
think
mm,
I think Kul was the man, to be honest. Kul
if
really,
I could
really,
triple up, I would go for Kulu, Son, and Kane. If I had like my
yeah,
wild cards,
Kul
I wouldn't go
really,
for the
really
defense.
burning with the team.
Cool.
He's been going from strength to strength
Good
since
night,
he
Aaron.
came to the team.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you could see how he influences the attack when he plays.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I heard a while back. He's doing the job that Christian Eriksen used to do.
It's kind of similar to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you could see it, yeah. So I think he's pivotal to Spurs now, and I think he might just be the man to if you want to captain somebody else other than Kane.
Well,
You
you
know,
heard it here for his
Why would you?
fellas. He's getting benched. Just go and big him up.
ah,
Well, interesting stats about him. He actually has the second most XA in the league since February, after James Ward-Prowse. So 4 assists so far. It goes to show, right? Um, yeah, and I think him another priority because I factor in ownership too. I think Kane and Kulusevski probably my high priority. Son is somebody I definitely would keep. Um, And a lot of people are gonna probably make the change this week, try and get Son out for Kane. But I don't really see the point in like when players playing, just play them, try
Yeah.
and force somebody else
Yeah.
out for Kane if you could. But I think Kane is the man who's gonna be the most trouble this week. He probably
Yeah,
be
Kane is the man for
the
sure.
highest own. Yeah, he be the highest own, and I feel like this is the kind of week where you do better against the meta now. You do get better against the ownership. Um, so yeah, other than that, Matt Doherty, I think we called it pretty well last week and said he was a bit of a trap for the double game. We getting 7 points when you could have owned Cancelo for 9, because I was gonna make the switch from Cancelo to Doherty, and I was like, nah, I ain't doing that, nah. And now is I'm pretty happy I did that in the end. Um, but yeah, I mean, Doherty is somebody he could get a attacking return for sure, but I think West Ham will score. Um, I do think I'd recommend you move really to a defender. I mean, Romero obviously got that goal last time. What was the motivation behind bringing him in?
Me?
Stage, yeah.
It was just cheap options that was playing in game week 30. So Thomas, Romero, I think Nori
Right.
was the cheap options that I went with that was playing in game week 30.
And I mean, he is their best defender.
Yeah,
Right.
just that injury
So I
record a
thought if
little
they had any clean sheets, he might
Yeah.
have get bonus now.
and you got a goal.
And he got goal.
Correct.
I
I
respect
think
this.
I think when you have defenders, I mean, when you have defenders that are less than 5 million, except for Connor Cody, right? Well, any Wolves defender that consistently starts. Uh, for me, I don't play them for clean sheets, right? I play them for potential attacking returns. So out of all of the defenders in that price bracket, because a lot of these Spurs defenders are less than the only person as a defender who's more than 5 million is Regulon.
Right, and he's not new.
Everybody else is less than 5 million. I pick in a defender that staying high up the pitch or even getting in the 18-yard box.
Mhm.
The easy man.
True. Could be
Yeah.
a nice show about watching the Spurs fixtures coming up. I don't think do they have a double game week coming up? That's the only thing. They will have to play Arsenal. That'll be an
Arsenal,
intense game.
not a way.
Playing at home in the
And the
league.
When you
fixture's
have
not and the
4.8 on the
fixture's not
bench,
bad until
it's
Liverpool.
fine.
Was that Dr. Buffon?
Once you having a 4.8 million defender on the bench isn't bad.
Nah, for
It's
sure, yeah.
not bad.
I
It's
think
not
that's
bad
where
at
the
all.
option will be for me to weigh up this week is just like, because I mean, after this week from Robbo and Cancelo, I don't know if I want to sell one now.
Nah, that making sense. You set for
Yeah.
the season there. You don't need to do nothing again.
I don't know. We'll see.
So you want
Because
how much you have for this game week?
I have only 6, so I'm gonna. Sorry, I have 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I'm gonna have probably 7 with the free transfer. Not great, but I
Mm.
know a lot of people are gonna be in a similar position to me. I don't think that the average amount of people playing is going to be very
Yeah.
high now. I think it's gonna be less than 10. So I
All
think
right.
that I'll probably try to eat. I might aim for 8. I'll see if I'll make 7 tonight,
Yeah.
and I'll see what's going on with the 8 tomorrow. How I'm feeling. But yeah.
But right now I have a possible 6 because I say impossible 6 because we don't know about Aït-Nouri, right?
Mhm.
And then Digne, I saw an update from Stevie G here on the 13th. He said, yeah, it's obviously a major doubt for the Arsenal game. So if you have Digne, that's something you need to look out for.
Okay.
Yeah. So I possibly play with 5. Well, I think I'm taking a -4 just for who?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
How much you have this game week Sage?
I have 9.
Wow, that's good.
Nice, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
And
Um,
you just play a wild card. That's why.
I play my wild
Yeah.
card in 29, so I was thinking along. That's why I say I make sure I had
yeah.
players on the bench that was playing this game week. And then
Very
I made
smart.
a transfer with selling pros for Cooley because I know Cooley playing this week. So all
Mhm.
my decisions was kind of geared towards this, but while also getting players who was on form, my boy. But I still kind of torn between selling Willock or not for somebody that playing. I'm not sure what I'll do yet, but I definitely do feel I'll take a -4. Is either a rolly transfer or I use it and just get a player that might give me 2 points as opposed to 0, something like
Right.
that.
I think rolling might be advantageous because to have 2 free transfers in the international break, especially like that could be a
Yeah,
really
boy.
nice thing. That's something I consider too. So
Pick
if you
that's
put out
something I
9, you know.
Yeah.
pick that's something I consider, to be honest.
So Dinia, I feel like that's a sell honestly right now.
Yeah.
The only thing is, well, they said he would be a doubt for the Arsenal game, which means he probably would be back after the international break.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like there are
But
better options.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Especially his compatriot, uh, Matikash.
compatriot means from the same country. Yeah? Them not from the same country.
Oh gosh,
The
oh
word you're looking
gosh.
for is
Team
teammate.
up now. Teammates, yeah, team
Yeah,
up now.
right. But yeah, cash is a nice option there too. I think. Obviously Villa's fixtures do kind of take a turn coming in. So yeah, I mean, Arsenal, Wolves, Tottenham, Liverpool, Leicester, Norwich. I mean, coming out to 35 is a nice thing. I actually this week 38, I'm buying Coutinho and captaining him against Man City. So because if we're talking about continuous stats, the team in the Prem, besides I think Southampton, that you have the most goals against is actually Man City.
Man City,
So
yeah, yeah, right.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
But
So
by that game week, Liverpool don't win the game. They don't win the league,
had
right?
this man heavy in my side now. Still his man is way. Man was talking
It's
about
possible.
Chelsea
It's
winning the league.
possible
Like.
Yeah, you're gonna win the
Be-
league, G. I didn't
because
even
I in a group
thinking.
chat with I any Wolves then right now, and I with 4 bad mind Chelsea fans in here.
But
No,
So
no,
I
not
it's not
me.
a matter of bad mind. I don't want
I'm
no
not
bad
about that
mind
bad
to
man.
you, and I don't
Me
like
uh-huh,
and
that.
you,
yeah.
all my bad man on Steer. I really want them to come
Exactly.
be in
Exactly.
if they win
Right
this
now,
season.
we on the same number of Premier League titles,
Exactly.
you know. I ain't want
If
them
they
get no
win
more,
this
boy.
season,
Oh, okay,
I
okay,
never
okay.
show them.
But just for reference, right? So Coutinho has 7 appearances against City with 5 goals and 1 assist. So that is actually so I probably will bring him in for the week. I'm not even joking with that one. But yeah, I mean, coming into this way, I think is again like is a measure of discipline because the urge to kind of make transfers and have like 8 men on the field is real. Is there now?
So,
One goalkeeper and one
Yeah,
defender. So like I'd be
yeah.
worried if you're playing more than one goalkeeper. Wait, that would have been concerning. But
Well, right
yeah,
now I seen a lot of FPL Twitter using that for it.
I don't understand.
They're crazy.
Look,
They're crazy.
again,
A
I don't think it
lot of
makes
people
sense,
on FPL
babe.
Twitter.
I don't think it makes
I
sense.
learned not to listen to them. No, they're crazy.
I think people probably looking at it from the
They,
upside of most people won't have like more than 5, 6 players. So
they
if I could get a full 11 and get through with the decisions that I make, I may be able to
Mhm.
make up some ground. But I mean, as Buffon was saying
they
before, it
they
depends
crazy,
on
yeah.
what players you have, what chips you still have, stuff like that.
They
Fellas,
crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
Buffon.
before we continue, yeah, you guys like big followers of the price changes and thing, because I know today, right? It's obviously the last price change before the deadline, but like a couple of big players who highly own predicted to go up: Cody, Kane, Kulusevski, Saka, Cash, Saiz, Odegaard, Tony, Ramsdale, White, Doherty, Gabriel. And then in terms of going down, I know the price change predictions is be off, right?
Mhm.
But a lot of players going on. There's let's see if anybody who relevant to here. Not really actually, But tomorrow I think is when the Newcastle players will go down.
Yeah.
So that's probably where I look to um to kind of make my transfer tomorrow. But the thing is, I will say it. So I was telling you about selling Broha and thing. And the reason I might do that over selling Vegas, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, right? But obviously, oh, I keep clicking the wrong button. Burnley have some fixtures coming up here. They have City, Everton, and a double, right? Then they have Norwich. And like I think they have a double after that. Yeah, they have West Ham and Southampton. So you think it's worth keeping Vegas for those games?
Using my
I
mind, I think it's worth it. But then the last double game week kind of traumatized me with him. So I
Yeah,
don't know about all that.
yeah,
that's the thing, right?
then they play Norwich in that double game week and getting score and he didn't score.
I don't think so. Actually,
Um,
I'm not sure if they played Norwich. It was that
Check and
was
see
way.
that. Wasn't Norwich one of the games?
No, it was true. It was way Leicester and Palace. Yeah, Leicester and Palace. And
Western
then
Palace, you sure?
before that, they had a double game week, didn't they? Now when Weghorst scored some goals, who that was against? That was against Brighton, I think. Brighton and Spurs.
Okay.
Yeah, Brighton and Spurs was that game week. But again, I don't know, dog. I really don't know because what I was thinking of, if I take a hit, is making a forward-thinking move somewhere along here and then getting in bounds here. But I've a little bit to think about, so we'll see. Obviously, I still have time. I have a lot of work on my hands these days. I see Alex saying keep Weghorst. I don't know where it's like, but that man is just piss me off, you know. I mean, I really like him as a player, but you know, the disappointing is too, right? Like he'll be the kind of man he has, he might break some vaccine protocol or something and get and miss out
Let's
a
talk
game, and
about
I'll cry away. Yeah, I tell you, I'll cry, though, I'll cry.
I'm
I'll see
sure.
how that
I'm
really
sure he
plays
got
out.
vaccinated since he came to England.
Don't be so sure, no, because you don't have to be vaccinated to play. That's the thing. So, yeah, boy, I don't know. That's pressure. It's something to think
And
about. But I think owning Kane is probably the priority if you don't have him getting in ASAP. Low
Lord.
probability. Law of averages. He blank in one. He score in one. He blank in one. So then he might score again just because of the repeating pattern in the double game
Mhm.
weeks. But he has 2 double game weeks. So what's gonna happen is he's gonna score in one and then blank in the next one. I
Mhm.
have it there. But then the next thing is too, like, is it with the pain?
and
I lot of thinking.
I scrolling through Twitter here, and I still seeing a lot of free hits.
So when Javed brought it up, Javed talks about he did Salah and Wood for Barnes and Keane.
Mm-hmm.
So selling Salah, bold statement. I think the thing is with Salah actually, I think he's gonna cool down now. Because he has these two very intense fixtures in the national break. He has 2 games against Senegal to qualify for the World Cup.
Yeah,
So
the 25th and the 29th.
yeah, and he's already not looking like he came off the bench. He looked kind of limpy against Arsenal after the game. I do feel he might be now might be a good time to differentiate the captaincy by the end of the season. So that's where
And
it
then
is.
and
But
then the first game back in the Prem, which is the second,
it's
is
Burnley,
Liverpool and
not Burnley,
no,
Watford.
Liverpool and Watford. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll captain him for Watford because he loves to score against Watford, and then I will probably change my captaincy after
But
that.
okay, but let's say you do take out Salah for Kane and whoever, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would you get him back in?
I'm not well. If I'm not gonna sell them, but if I was, I would think about it's very team specific. No, I do think I plan my wildcard with view of getting in Salah and Kane and keeping them for the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
in my case, I'll probably have to shift some defensive money because as you can see, my defenders are expensive boys. Besides Itinerary, who just show up every other game, and yeah, I mean, yeah, I just feel like the thing is too. We this season and we talk about it every single episode, just like
Yes,
being
yes,
caught by
you
a
are
double
you
game
are
week.
right, Vic.
What's that?
Watford love to score against Pool too.
Doggy, like one time you can see three and man has beat up, you know. Hey, if I pull up that record, that's a funny record, dog. Pull that up now, man. I was reminded today that this day 4 years ago, Mohamed Salah scored 4 goals and got 1 assist against Watford in a 5-0 win. So Liverpool, Watford's record against Liverpool, right? 5-0 loss, 3-0 win, 2-0 loss, 5-0 loss, 3-0 loss, 5-0 loss, 3-all draw. That was Salah's first game for Liverpool. 1-0 loss, 6-1 loss, 2-0. You want to go on? Or you get any point, right? So yeah.
The
Is
man
it either
just
gonna
wilding
score
here,
three
boy.
or none way? They're
The
gonna
man
score
just
three or
wilding
none.
here, boy.
So
He mustn't be on his show right now. He just
I
wilding
find
here.
him the man in the comments he could have been in the show, but seeing as Vic in here, I must say, or I should look at his mail as for the next game week when Watford play Liverpool because that is the man to buy. Because I can guarantee that's what he's gonna say when he come on here on that pod.
Don't even think about doing it because he's starting.
Yeah, Kucho, see man.
Could you see, man?
Cucho.
Much of Kucho gets to get points and everybody go jump on him like Dennis, eh? But yeah, I don't know.
So
I
Jordan,
have a lot
Anybody
to think
else?
about.
how much
Anybody
you
else
have
here
this week?
still have the wildcard, the second wildcard to play?
I
I
have
don't.
mine.
Okay.
Oh Lord, man. So you could
Jordan,
what you could do this week? You could do this week is you could bring in a set of people who play in this week and then this wildcard afterwards. You know that, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know. This week, I just feeling to leave my 5 just so yes.
which five you have?
I'm not feeling this week at all.
Yeah, boy, honestly, I'm not feeling that either, to be honest.
Yeah, because watch the games. The games are not nice.
They're
If the
not
games,
appealing.
if the games were
They're not
better, then
appealing.
yeah, then. But this is always happen in a
Well,
in a
it's not
in
even
a
only
bad
even
game
a
weekend.
matter that is the fact that after this game week there was a little break now.
Yeah,
So it's really about watching the news to see who fit, who playing. So that's why a lot of
Facts.
the guys still free. They want to free hit because the team will revert to what it was prior the next game week. Or with a wild card, you want to rush on wild card now, and then you have after the international break. God forbid
see
you,
Indeed.
that.
you hear Kane,
See,
Kane get
Mhm.
injured, and that's too
see
much of
that.
drama.
See
This week is
that.
very easy to
See
get
that
wrong.
nice. You see that nice little three games that Chelsea have there. It's Kai Havertz time. Man.
Yeah, maybe, let's see if I can afford them, that's the only thing. But,
Expensive.
I actually want to
yeah.
shift. I want to shift out Mares for Kai
That's not
Havertz
Kai Havertz
in
time, bro. That is
2021.
Reece James time.
Oh yes, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. That is
If
if
you fit.
Reece is fit because he got called up for England and knowing this triple clung
Like a
Southgate,
play.
he go play him.
Yeah, so, Southgate's stupid. And he thinks they can't blame players. So, like, as players will be like, players not going to say no to playing to the country.
No,
So,
yeah.
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 So
But as I said, that's a really nice fixture list there. I would definitely will double up. And I feel, all I say in Mauritius way, this is the times that I miss my boy, Ben,
yeah, but
Oh
Mad.
Yeah.
yeah.
The man they mistakenly put in the defender bracket. Like,
Ben
genuinely.
Ben is a forward. Chilwell.
Ben, I can't defend. I'm a forward. Chill. But
Whoa, whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
I can't dog. The man can't defend or forward. Yeah, you can tell me that.
That's Alonso. Leave that label for
I
Alonso.
think
They
Alonso
both of
should have
them
been
can
a
defend.
forward.
If John was here, John has always come and say that Alonso would have been one of the greatest forwards in the Prem.
I
Every time
agree.
we are on the show. But looking at these fixtures, I don't know where did you get this image from, Kwan? Or was it Javid? Nah, I
I
think it was
think
FPL planner. I think that's the
I
man
didn't
at.
I didn't
But
post this. Where I got it from? I didn't post
it's
this up.
Javid sent it in the group. But yeah, I mean it shows you the double fixtures. So 31 and 33, two double game weeks. The only team that double
Yeah.
twice is Burnley
They were saying
with a
Chelsea
nice
could
Norwich.
possibly have a double game. We can 33 too.
32
Possibly.
and 31, I mean.
No, in 33.
They have Kwan, they have a double game week in 33. Look at the table.
Oh shit! Sorry, I was not bad. That's my bad. No,
Old
no,
man
no.
here
It's not
is.
confirmed yet. Sorry, that's what I'm saying. It's not confirmed yet. This is not right. The confirmed teams are not Chelsea's not part of it.
Okay, but
So
this is the
that is why
probable.
this is
This is the
a
probable thing,
probability. Yeah, it's a
right?
probability. Yeah.
So let we go off it now. Let me go off it, and we could say that I think honestly, looking at these fixtures, the team that I want players from is Leicester.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys agree with that, Southampton have a double game. They have Arsenal and Burnley, maybe like that. Who else, babe? I think who else? Liverpool have Villa and United. I don't know. I mean, I will probably have triple Liverpool right through to that. So whatever. Um, then Everton. All the punts on Anthony Gordon and Richarlison this week that everybody was telling us about, Kwan.
Yeah, they're mad. David
Uh,
mad. David mad.
Unfortunate, but the Gordon punt.
Gordon could I guess enough today. Anyway, yeah, I mean, at least they didn't do like a certain man in OFB and bring in Alan.
Vesh.
I don't call him man on that. I don't know if he any. I think he's. I thought send any link. Probably not watching now. You go pick our next make a next bad decision next week. But yeah, Leicester to me is the most appetizing out of all that.
What about Manchester United?
What about Manchester United?
Exactly.
They have a great run of fixtures. Great run of
They
fixtures coming up.
doubling into the three, Norwich and Liverpool. I mean,
So they
No
so
one
they have
can
a single
Liverpool.
game week. That you're telling me. They have a
Exactly.
well,
If you tell
Ronaldo
me
in
no
form.
chance Spurs, if you tell me no chance Spurs, I jump on Ronaldo one time.
But Hannah, you don't want in that same time Ronaldo playing Norwich, right? Kane playing Brighton though again, and I fully watched that Brighton game. The first 15 minutes they showed on TV. How much points that man could have got in that game, right? Plenty, a lot of points. So I mean,
he missed
I
open goal, all
think
kind of thing.
exactly. So I think there's a conversation to be had really coming on the road is Kane against Ronaldo. I think I'll probably stick with Kane. Um,
A man say you're
just
posting up our
watching.
trend defending PDS Steven.
And I'll pull up the quote by Klopp this week. You see
I was not
anybody who
gonna say
say
that.
Trent can't defend, and this is my go-to now. And anybody who say Trent can't defend, I will knock them down. That's all I had to say. That's the facts, right? Jurgen Klopp said it. He just like me, dog. Um, but yeah, what you see, like this is a good guy, I think, for planning right now. Like thinking about this, I guess that everybody have one free hit left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most people have
If
one
you have
free
two
hit
free
left.
hits, well, then you a boss.
But I think at that stage, that second free hit will probably come down 36. I think 36 is a double game because, well, maybe 38 if I still have it by then. I don't know what 36 looking like to know. But yeah, I mean, I think right now, looking at this, Leicester is probably the team to target.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Barnes is the man right now. No. Um,
No one is Leicester, is Man U, is Chelsea.
yeah, Leicester, Chelsea.
I think Chelsea is easy if you have it easy.
Yeah, Chelsea for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I was kind of just going off the kind of underrated teams. Luka. I think Chelsea, I'll probably double or triple. The only thing is obviously Tuchel rotation is a killer sometimes. So
Yeah.
yeah, that kind of note. What might be nice for that Chelsea
Because
run actually,
not even Rudiger safe now.
and well, that's he won
Yeah.
rest for the season. He done it, but
I won't rest of the season then.
yeah, nah, he don't know. He knew he'll play every game after that. Hey, yeah, thanks, man. Brandon. But yeah, I
It's
mean,
a
looking at
Brandon.
Chelsea, I think that maybe even a shift to a player like to Mendy might be a good shout in that period of time. I know all your kind of recently I see all the conceding some goals were going on there.
One thing you can see today.
Once Rudiger in the team, yeah, that gonna happen.
He didn't play this week.
When is the last time you considered a goal other than this week? Till
Norwich.
that wasn't a penalty, guys.
So that don't count
Because
as
of
a
a club.
don't count as a conceded
I
goal.
mean, yeah, but oh gosh.
I just asking. I say all the conceding goals. No, normally I would have bet my house on a Chelsea glitches against Norwich now.
For real.
That's the thing. I kind of glad my player didn't play in that one. Wait, look at I just pull up Norwich page accidentally. Look at the red losses on this. Wow, my word. That's a depressing sight of all the way. But yeah, I mean, I know things was kind of shaky against Newcastle at times. I heard that they could have had a penalty. Anybody gonna agree with me on that one, or are they gonna say nah, was not pen, was
Nah,
not
it
pen?
should,
Like,
it should have been a
No.
penalty.
No, yeah, it
It
should have,
should
but
have been a pen. That was bad on Trevor.
yeah.
yeah.
So I mean,
Trevor
again,
looking
that's
a
a
little
lot.
shaky these days.
He looking very, very
Yeah,
But
shaky.
then,
the
but
thing is,
then, but then
that's the
he
thing
was
too.
out of position, eh? He was out of position, not playing right back.
I don't
So
think like too much pressure you can put on him, man. He's still young enough. So.
yeah.
But
He have a lot to
yeah.
do still.
I think really, as you say, like Chelsea, looking at James' fitness, looking to see what's going on with him at Chelsea development defense is a good idea coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Havertz, as you say, really nice option to come in, especially this other if he continues to play that 9. Um, and then yeah, I mean, what else you can really see Leicester. Leicester's the one I want to keep an eye out on with, as you think, because Leicester seem like they could real truly, you know. They 12th right
Well,
now.
not only Leicester, the team that I'm kind of looking at to see how they do is Crystal Palace as well. For me this season, I've gained a lot more confidence in Crystal Palace at and what they could bring to the table in FPL.
Yeah,
Just looking at how they set up and how Patrick have the squad and stuff. Certain key players like Zaha, Gallagher, those guys,
yeah,
could return. So watch out
yeah.
for them. Don't discredit them at all.
The thing is with I
It's
just
not a
like
bad
the team
option.
names. But I was looking at just like the fixtures and they have a nice run coming up. I think it's right after that graphic ends there. They have Newcastle,
Mm-hmm.
Leeds, Southampton, Watford. So
Yeah,
to
nice
the end
run,
of the
yeah.
season, they have a nice
Even
run
in the
there.
Arsenal and Leicester game, they could still bring returns.
Yeah. You are correct. You are correct
Yeah,
because they've done it. They've done it against the bigger teams this season. So why not?
yeah. So in terms of that, I had always say I might bring him back in. I was looking at Mitchell on a whole. Mitchell is a player I like in FPL. I've
Hey,
had good
Mitchell,
luck with
Mitchell
him.
looking like the one Bissaka from Crystal Palace, boy.
Nah, don't insult him then. Nah, don't insult him then. Nah, come. Nah. When Saka, I wouldn't both of them in FPL at some point, dog. And I
Let's be
mean,
real. When Wan Bissaka was playing for Crystal
Yeah,
Palace, he
for real,
was
for real.
nailed.
yeah, he was a beast that one season. But I think the thing is with him, like that move come way too soon for him, and it end up, with 50 million on your head as well as real money to pay. But yeah, that kind of watch out now. I think Palace is definitely somebody I'll be targeting. I hope you have a double on my free hit. That would be nice because I could double up on them, triple up maybe. Um, yeah. Other than that, I don't know, man. Like, it's a lot to think about going to tomorrow because I know people gonna take stupid minus eights. That definitely gonna happen.
Well, I'm
Um,
glad. I'm real glad.
People gonna take a really stupid minus eights and then you'll realize it was a real good minus eight because that has just happened too. So yeah, man, who's just bringing a random player and the man has got like 4 goals.
Well,
So
some people who forget deadline tomorrow, I probably do real good.
that's the
Rest of
next thing.
us
The
get
variance
deadline.
is gonna be massive though. The variance is gonna be massive. And it's people like people I find it's people like me who does end up analyzing it too much, does end up failing. So
People like you,
I
eh?
don't watch
The man who flying this season, fellas.
Dog,
The
look,
man, the
I could have
man,
been
wait, the man too didn't have been
I could have been flying
high
higher though.
energy.
I could have been flying higher. I have
That's
benched
real
so
good.
many
He
I
points.
possibly
must,
gonna win the league,
I must say, the two notable transfers that I saw Yuan made. Of course, as us over the season, no manager will have all transfers spot on her. But you see that Robertson and Kane, that was two
Mm.
real good moves.
Yeah,
The rubber
yeah.
one is something. I was eyeing that rubber one up for a while, and then what got anyway was he scored and he assist against Spurs and he gets sent off, and like I was like no, because I really put that dent. I was right as Salah was leaving. I wanted to bring him in now. And yeah, that didn't work out. But thanks, man, for that means a lot. I mean, I make
Which
a
one?
thing is
Let
in
me
me
tell
way.
you.
If you watch my bench, I'll pull out a poll anyway. My
Let me
bench
let
points
me
this
tell
season
you. Let me
terrible.
tell you before he go on. You always have transfers right there. Always. You just don't do it.
He just don't do it.
You just don't do it.
I
You
remember the
can't
ending
hit the
of last
chance off.
illegal.
season. Every game week, the man coming on. We look, fellas. We look, and we look just busting up the net, busting up
And
the
you don't
net
have
I
him,
do it
right?
this year.
every
I do it.
game.
Nah, I had a look. I had a look. I had a look.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah, but I think you had game late. You didn't jump on
nah,
straight.
I them straight from the beginning, bro. Don't worry yourself.
But yeah, that's what's going with him. He's living out here
Pull
too
up my
much. He'll
stats,
come
boy.
early in the week, fellas. I burn in Kulu. Bam. Do by Kulu.
Buy my game week later, okay? Leave him alone. I'm gonna tell you something, right? So my total, if I could add this up, boy. Where's points bench? That's here. So 7, 3, 2. Listen, we could add it up though. That's 12, 24, 2, 10, 24. 34 plus 13 is 47. Oh my god, 60. I benched 22 points in game week 11. There's 82. Dude, I don't even want to read this anymore though. But
Man, get depressed.
game week 29, I benched 18 points, but I put my bench boost that week. So, oh wait, no, that was this week. Oops. Um, Game week 23, I benched 13 points, and game week 24, I benched 17 points. Game week 19, 12. Game week 16, I benched 16 points. Yeah, so you see, like,
Yeah,
that's the thing.
that's Gallagher. All that's
Yeah,
Gallagher.
that was Gallagher. That was Gallagher. Yeah, that hit me, that really hit me. So my rank could be a lot higher than it is now. It's just, as you see, like, my decisions, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Um, yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a tough week this week for people who overthinking it because the urge to make a wild transfer real high
It is
now.
gonna be nervy. It is gonna be nervy, Kira. You're not sure what will happen.
Correct,
And while
correct.
in this year is like when you're not sure, like just don't bother. Like it's okay. When they get jumping and make wild moves, it could cost you a couple of game weeks. Well, it could cost you a good 4 to 5 game weeks when they start making real jumpy moves. Yeah.
This week, I say
When
like
in
as I
doubt
said
roll.
before, like
When in
I
doubt
gonna
roll.
nah, not this week. Nah, I'm not gonna roll with 12, with 7, with 6 then, though.
Roll
But
the six, man. Yakin.
dicey talking. I'm not rolling 6.
Roll the
Bringing
six,
us
man.
7.
Yakin.
I have Kane as the captain for sure.
Me
He'll
not
be the most
Keenan. I had
captain.
to go and find a. I had to go and think of a way now to get Keenan.
You don't take me on, Kwan. I don't know.
Without selling Salah. Without selling Salah. I not that gonna be real tough.
Go on, hear how to supplement without Kane. Just bring in the Hurty. Just bring him in.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. I don't know
You
who's that guy.
anybody bringing in dirty this
I don't
week?
know who's the dirty, but I ain't want to bring in that guy. It's okay.
Anybody bringing him in this week?
I want to bring him in. I'm thinking about bringing him in because his fixtures look good after he takes up a real good put. You watch him money game? He could have scored in a money game, you know.
Yeah, he could have. Yeah, both on the
Pick up,
fullbacks really.
you know. So I ain't buying him for clean sheets. I'm buying him for points, for goals, assists.
I mean, he's
He just a little
4.8, so
inconsistent with the crosses too, eh?
yeah. Well, I mean,
You
if I
know,
don't know how long you play in FPL, Doc, but when he was in at Wolves at 4.5 that season, he was a must
yeah,
have.
I had him. Yeah, he was
He
good.
was a must have. He was a must have. That was a hell of a season. I think Vic as a man would come out, and I think he ended up going for Doc in the end. I'm not sure if he did, but yeah. I mean, it's just tough right now because it's coming on to the end now. This is where you have to play aggressive, really.
Yeah.
Chase some rank. For
Very
instance,
aggressive.
we talking to Capel last week, and Capel saying he playing aggressive. We like Capel, you're like 2000s, and he really like.
You on your triple
playing
cap already,
aggressive.
yeah?
Yeah, I triple Capel Saturday week. He got 84. So
Cool,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Well,
So
yeah,
what
size
chips you
him up.
have? What chips you have now?
Just my free it, boy. Just my free it. I had
That's
to
the
use
free. All right, cool.
my other chips really to bail him out, so I need to use that strategically. That's the thing. It's pressure now on my ends, but yeah, we'll see.
Well, it should be fun. It should be fun. The chase coming on to the end should be fun.
Heartbreaking. Nuvi, we'll see.
Yeah.
The thing is, as I say, it's only I counting one less game week to plan for because one game week at least more free it. So
Right.
yeah,
Well, yeah.
yeah. Do you guys have anything to say there? To say anything?
Yeah, we good for now. And look like everybody is up with the questions.
Yeah.
So we probably
No
could look to
fella
wrap it
was
up.
talking.
So guys, I hope you all figure it out for tomorrow.
Me too, man.
Right? Really, really hope because I had to figure it out too. And I really hope I didn't miss the deadline because these days, real busy, right? So
You better
It's
make
a
them
4 o'clock.
transfers in the
It's a
midweek.
3 o'clock or half 2 deadlines around. It's a
Half
small
two.
thing.
It's half two. I
my
think it's two. Yeah.
that the way how my life is, my work life is, it is that easy for me to miss.
Fair
But
enough. Fair enough.
yeah, so
All right.
Yeah, boy, I'd be in work tomorrow in the afternoon too, and I guess
yeah, and I don't like to make transfers. I don't like to make transfers before I get injury news now.
I tell you, Doc,
So
I might not, I'll just say this way, my Martinelli transfer was made slightly under the influence, so maybe I might take a drink tomorrow and see what we'll see. But yeah.
I think for me, like sometimes say like if you have an early deadline, let's say game start at 8 o'clock and I have a 6 o'clock deadline and a weekend call from the night before. That's how we
Just
rushing transfers in the morning. That's be crazy. Yeah. That's really, really crazy.
And the worst I do was I think it was the night Ronaldo came into the Prem way. I think everybody had to wake up early to see if Ronaldo was gonna start, so I had just bring him in. I was like, captain him 26 points straight off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
2:30. Let's see what time is that deadline tomorrow, bro. That deadline tomorrow is 2:30. So by 2, I had fix up my team.
Cool.
You guys remember that? Don't tell everybody. Let some people forget something. You know?
No, but that might
People
actually
listen
make
to
them
him
do
for
good.
sure.
That might actually make them do real good.
Yeah,
Oh,
so they might
yeah,
make some
okay.
bad decisions.
Do it strategically. Watch to see what people have playing and thing, and just like, hey, the deadline was like 5 minutes ago, and then
So you could tell them 225 by the time they log on the site done start a cash already. You can't get no transfers.
and then you see FPL tweeting normal, like nothing just happened, like the game just end break. What yeah. Pain way. You see next season they do need the 2-factor authentication. So I mean, at
You
least they
serious?
kind of they're taking some of our
Yeah,
concerns.
that should have been in there a while now because
Yeah, for sure.
it's been a while. People have been getting hacked and losing their teams.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They should have implemented that a while ago. So, well, at least they're getting there, right?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. So good luck for the week.
Yeah, good luck
Well,
everyone.
All right, all the
week
best
is
to everybody.
Green
Hopefully we
arrows.
hopefully we get a green arrow. So good night,
Yeah, man.
everyone.
All right, take care.
Bye.